Hello student, I am Imran Ali, assistant professor from Noida Institute of Engineering and Technology, Greater Noida. In earlier lecture, we had discussed about national income, what is the objective of national income, what are the different difficulties when we calculate national income and its related concept like gross domestic product, gross national income, net national income and the per capita income. Today, we are going to discuss about the measurement of the national income and what are the different methods to calculate the national income. Broadly, there are three methods to calculate the national income. It is first the product method or broadly being called as the value added method. Next, it is income method and next it is expenditure method. Value added method, we have two methods to calculate it. First, it is the product method. Into the product method, we can take all final goods and we can multiply them by their current prices or prevailing prices. So, easily we can calculate the product the GDP by product method. Next, it is the value added method. Into value added methods, since we know that at every stage of the production, our value of production keep on changing. For example, at the first stage the value was 1000, at the next stage the value was 1500, third stage it was 2000. So, the value added method said that the double counting need to be avoided, the value added at every stage need to be taken into account. So, it is about the value added method. Next, it is about income method. It is income earned by all citizens of a country. If we add it together, then the national income can come. Next, it is about expenditure made by on all the item. That is why, or this is the way we can calculate the national income. So, these are the three ways whereby the national income can be measured. National income can be calculated. It is product method, income method and expenditure method. I will be discussing each of them in detail, what exactly they are, how practically they are being calculated with one illustration of each. The first one, it is the product method. What is the product method? Product method adds up the market value of all final goods and services produced in the country by all the firm across the industries. So, product method, it is quite easy to calculate. Only simple what we need to do, whatever are the final goods produced into a particular country over a period of time, we need to just multiply them by current prices. So, total number of the goods multiplied by the current prices, our GDP can be calculated easily. Next, it is about the value added method. Here the differences will be taken, as I told you, into the supply chain or at every stage of the production, subsequent stage of the production will have the higher valuation than the earlier one. So, better it is to avoid the double counting, we need to take the only added value. For example, at the first stage if it was 1500, at the second it is 2000. So, we need to take only the 500 only. It is because from 1500 to 2000, 500 only being added. So, the second method, that is called as the value added method, it only take value addition which is being done at subsequent stage of our production or into the subsequent stage of the supply chain management. So, the product method calculate in two way. It is final product that we take into account and simply multiply by their current prices, it will come the GDP at the market prices. Value added method, at every stage of the production, subsequent stage has to be taken into account because the the higher valuation is going to be at that point in time. There are two formula which we will be using into the product method. It is value of output, that is sales plus change in stock. It is value of output. How we can calculate? It is sales plus change in stock. So how we can calculate the change in stock? It is closing stock minus opening stock. Into the question, either it can be given change in stock or it could be given as closing stock minus opening stock. Next, it is about the value added, which is being calculated as value of output minus intermediate consumption. So value of output, it is being calculated over here. Intermediate consumption is what? It is the acquisition or purchase of raw material. Intermediate consumption it was, it is the purchase of raw material while we are producing certain goods. Now this intermediate consumption, either we can purchase domestically from India or we can purchase from abroad. I mean to say we can import also the raw material. So we need to take into account while we are calculating the national income by product method, either the raw material totally being purchased from India or it is being imported from abroad also. In case it is being imported from abroad too, we need to add both of them. So this will be the two formula that will be used into the product method. It is value of output, which is equal to sales plus change in stock. Next, value added, it is equal to value of output minus intermediate consumption. Let us see one illustration how a product method works. This is the illustration. Calculate the value added by firm X from the following data. It is giving into the crores. It is sales 600, it is purchase of raw material 200, import of the raw material 100, import of machine 200, closing stock it is 40 and opening stock it is 10. Just see here both is being given, it is closing stock and opening stock. So we need to calculate change in stock, simply 40 minus 10. Other way it could be simply giving the change in stock, then we need not to do minus or need not to this is how the first we need to calculate the value of output, and value of output the formula it is sales plus change in stock. Our sales figure is 600 plus it is closing stock it is 40 and the opening stock it is 10. It comes total it is 630. So the value of output it is 630 crore. I repeat, value of output, sales figure is given into our question, that is 600, 40 it is our closing stock and 10 it is our the opening stock. The value of output it is 630 crore. Next it is value added. Value added it is what? Value of output minus intermediate consumption. Here the value of output it is already being calculated, it is 630 crore and the we have purchased 200 it is from domestic and 100 it is from import. So it is the valuation of value added has come, it is 330 crore. So this is how we can calculate the national income by product method utilizing the two formula, it is value of output and value added, that is value of output minus intermediate consumption. We have to take one thing into account, the questions this valuation it is GDP by MP. This valuation by product method always will come GDP by MP, yani the gross domestic product at market prices. In question it might be say the GNP at market prices. So if we need to convert GDP to GNP. So when we will convert GDP into GNP, what we need to do? We need to add net factor income earned from abroad. Just I am telling you how you need to convert. By product method our figure will be GDP at market prices. Where we have to reach? It is GNP at market prices. So in order to reach at the national income, we need to add net factor income from earned from abroad into our GDP figure, then we will reach at the GNP at market prices. Similarly, it might ask the you need to calculate the GNP at factor cost. So into the factor cost what we will do? Into the factor cost we will minus the indirect taxes and we will add the subsidy. So similarly, we need to just understand by product method we will reach at GDP by market prices, and we need to use two formula for that. One, it is value of output is equal to sales plus change in stock. Next, it is value added is equal to value of output minus intermediate consumption, and intermediate consumption is purchase of raw material, either it is from domestic market or it is from international market. Next, it is income method. Income method is the another way and another method by which we can calculate the national income. Into income method, we calculate all income earned by citizens of a country. So, if the income earned by all citizens of a country, if we can add together or sum up together, the national income can be calculated. While we will calculating the national income by income methods, the formula will goes like this, and the formula will be having three component. The first, it is compensation of employees, it is operating surplus and mixed income. This formula is very important, we need to understand. To calculate the national income by income method, this is the formula which has three component: compensation of employees, operating surplus and mixed income. Compensation of employees, what does it include? It includes salary or wages in cash, wages in kind, employer contribution to social security. So, salary and wages in cash which is being paid by employer to us in return of the services that we have given to our employer. Wages in kind, it is the fringe benefit or additional benefit that are being given by company to the employee. And third, it is employer contribution to social security, the contribution made by company into the social security purposes. Here we need to be very alert and careful that we just need to include into our question employer contribution, not employee contribution, because at some point in time in few question the employee contribution will also be given, but we need not to take the employee contribution, only employer contribution had to be taken into account. So, these are the three components into the compensation of employees: salary or wages in cash, wages in kind, employer contribution to the social security. Third, it is about the operating surplus, that is rent, royalty, profit and interest. This is what we earn in return of services provided to the company. So, all these components had to be added while we are calculating national income through the income method. Next, it is the mixed income that we earn through the various sources. So, this that come under the income, the mixed income. I repeat, when we will calculate national income through income method, we have to use this formula. This formula is having three component: compensation of employees, in which we need to check out salary or wages in cash, wages in kind, I mean to say the additional benefit, and contribution made by employer to the employees for social security reasons. Operating surplus, it is rent, royalty, it is profit. Profit, we are having three component. It is corporate tax, tax paid by company on the profit earned. Next, it is dividend paid to the shareholder on that, and next it is retained earning. Company has earned the profit, but they have not distributed it, but the company has retained it for further expansion, to add new branches, to expand our businesses or diversify the businesses into the different vertical. Next, it is the interest the company earned by investment or next it is mixed income that come from the various sources. Just see the illustration of the income method. Again, the calculate NNP FC using the following information figure into crore. Now, we just need to be very careful while we calculate national income through product method. Our value will be GDP by MP. When we will calculate national income by income method, we will reach at NDP, net domestic product at factor cost. So we need to just understand that by income method we will reach at the NDP by and we have to reach to the NNP, net national product, by using the following information. So it is compensation of employees, it is 5,000, interest it is 500, undistributed profit and dividend it is 600, rent it is 800, mixed income it is 300, NFIA it is 1000. Just it is simple, we need to put our formula that I shared into the earlier slide. It is as I said, by income method we reach at the figure of NDPFC, net domestic product at the factor cost. It is compensation of employees, interest, distribution profit, undistributed profit and dividend, rent plus mixed income. So it is 5,000, 500, 600, 800 plus 3,000, it comes 9,900. Now the figure that we have reached by income method, it is 9,900, but this income is, it is NDP by FC, and where we have to reach, we have to reach at NNPFC. So it is we are having domestic and we have to reach at the national. So to convert domestic into national, what we just need to do, simply we need to add net factor income earned from abroad. I repeat, by income method we will reach at NDP by FC, but question is demanding that we have to reach from NDP by FC to NNP by FC. So from domestic to reach at national, what we need to do, we need to add net factor income earned from abroad, and the net factor income earned from abroad, it is how much? It is 1000. So if we will add 9,900 plus 1000, it will reach 10,900 crore. So by income method we have to reach at the valuation national income of 10,900 crore. So just we need to understand and we need to remind that income method we will reach at the figure of NDP by FC, and questions might demand at in number of way. We have to reach at NNP by market prices, we have to reach at the NNP by factor cost. So whatever question is demanding, we need to just convert it into the similar. If we have to reach from national to domestic, we need to minus net factor income from abroad. If we have to move from factor cost to the market prices, so market, if we will shift from factor cost to the market prices, what we will do, what will be doing, it will came around that the indirect taxes will be added and the subsidy will be minus. Next, it is the expenditure method. Into expenditure methods, into expenditure method we need to calculate the expenditure made by all on all the item. The total expenditure incurred by the society in a particular year is added together, that is year's national income. It is include net domestic investment, government expenditure on goods and services, and net foreign investment. We have to be very careful. This is the formula of calculating national income by expenditure. So into expenditure method there are 4 main component, as there were 3 component into income method. Into income method we were adding all income earned by all citizen of a country. Here we are adding all expenditure made by government, individuals, or into the foreign investment. So the first component of the expenditure method, it is private final consumption expenditure. It is the expenditure that is made on our final consumption for individual purposes or individual items. Next, it is the government final consumption expenditure. Government has to make lot of expenditure on infrastructure, on road, dam, bridges for public. So various expenditure which is being made by government of India for on infrastructure, it is government final consumption expenditure. Next, it is about the gross domestic capital formation. Gross domestic capital formation is having 2 component, which is first gross fixed capital formation. I mean to say immovable property or the fixed investment that we have made plus inventory management, inventory investment, that the company has maintained certain stock as a inventory, that also need to be added over here. And next it is about net export, which include export minus import. So this is the formula that we have to calculate if we are going to calculate the national income through the expenditure method. I just recap. Expenditure methods is including this utilizing this formula, which has having the 4 component: private final consumption that we as a individual do, it is the government expenditure that government is spent on various item, it is the gross domestic capital formation which is made on gross fixed capital formation and on the fixed assets. Next it is inventory investment. It is the net export, how much export we have done from India and how much we have imported from rest of the country. So, it is export minus import. Let us see one illustration over here of expenditure method. It is the calculate GDP MP and GNP MP using the following information. Again the figures are into crores. Government consumption expenditure is it 15 crore, it is net direct taxes 14, it is net export minus 4, it is gross fixed capital formation 25, private consumption expenditure is 120, it is net increase in stock 4, NFIA it is 40, consumption of fixed capital it is 10. Just see how we have to reach. First we will reach at GDP by MP. So, the private final consumption expenditure as it is the formula plus government final consumption expenditure plus gross fixed capital formation plus net increase in stock plus net imported. So, here the it is 120 plus 15 plus 25 plus 4 minus the net import. So, this figure it is come 160 crore. Now, we just need to remember by expenditure method we will reach at the value of GDP by MP. But we have to say that what question is demanding. From GDP by MP where we have to reach? From GDP by MP we have to reach GDP by FC or GDP by GNP. In whatever question is demanding, we need to shift from here. For example, we are shifting from domestic to national, we will add net factor income. We have to shift from market prices to the factor cost. So, into the factor cost what will happen? Subsidy will be added and indirect taxes will be minuses. For example, we have to shift from fixed cost to the market prices. So, into the market prices our indirect taxes will be added and our subsidy is going to be minus. So, we need to just realize and understand where we have to move from GDP by MP to what question is demanding. So, question is demanding that GNP by MP. I mean to say we have to shift from domestic to national. This is the GDP is same, P and P it is same, but what the only difference here it is D and here it is P. It means we have to shift from domestic to national. And simple it is, if we have to convert the value from domestic to national, we need to add income earned from abroad, and the income that we have earned from abroad it is 40. So, what will happen? It is 160 crore plus 40 crore, it will come 200 crores. So, this is how we will be calculating the income in national income by the expenditure method. What we have seen into these 3 illustration, by product method we will reach at the valuation at the we will reach at GDP by MP. By income method we will reach at NDP by FC. By expenditure method we will reach at GDP by MP. So, that we need to remember that by which method where we are reaching and what question is demanding where we have to reach. So, for example, by expenditure method we had reached to at the GDP by MP, but question is saying you have to reach at GDP by FC. So, what we will be doing from MP to FC, we had to add subsidy and minus the indirect taxes. Into the question, what it is saying, we have to move away from GDP by MP to GNP by MP. So, here it is what the G and G is same, it is a D and NP, the only it is the difference. So, we will add the net factor income earned from abroad and the P and P will remain same. Okay. So, this is how the income method, that is about the gross domestic product by MP. Next, it is GNP, that about MP the market prices, and we need to take into account this, these three method has to be taken into account while we are calculating the national income. I just want to repeat or want to give the recap, since just for the clarification, if in case there is any doubt. If we are calculating national income by GDP, we have three method: product method, income method and expenditure method. Into product method, we have two approaches. Either we can calculate by by calculating by multiplying the final goods, multiplying by their current prices, our national income can be calculated. Next approach, it could be we will take only value added prices or the value added method, in which we will take only the value added at the subsequent stage of the production. As I had explained you that if we have at the first stage the value of the article or the value of the product was 100, and second stage of the production the value has reached to the 1500. So, how much value addition has happened? It is 500 only. So, into the value added method, we will only take into accounts 500. Into the by the value added method, our attempt is the multiplicity or the double count should not be there. So, if we want to avoid double counting or counting single article multiple times, it is our product method or the value added method that came into existence. And how it is being calculated is the value of output minus intermediate consumption. Intermediate consumption, it is what? It is the utilization of raw material while we are producing certain goods and services. We have to be very careful. This purchase of the raw material, either it could be domestically or it could be from abroad. In case it is given both domestic as well as export, we need to add both of them, domestic as well as export. The value that we will reach by product method, it will be GDP by MP. It will be GDP by MP, gross domestic product at market prices. We have to be very careful that what question is demanding. Either we need to reach from GDP to GNP at market prices, or GNP at the factor cost, or it is NNP at market prices, whatever question is demanding. So, we will be shifting from here GDP by MP to what the question is demanding. Okay. If it is demanding the factor cost, we need to see it is adding. Next, it is into the income method. In income method, we are calculating income earned by all citizens of a country. We need to take three component. It is compensation of employees, operating surplus and mixed income earned. By income method, we will reach as NDP by FC. You have to be very careful where we have to reach from NDP by FC to either GDP by MP, GDP by FC. So, you need to do the similar shift. The last, it is the expenditure method. We need to say the final consumption, private final consumption, government final consumption, and it is the fixed capital formation and export minus import. Again, we will reach at the GDP by MP, and we need to say what question is demanding, where we need to reach from GDP by MP to GDP by FC, GNP by FC, or whatever it is. We need to add that value and our answer will reach about. So, that's all for today. I hope all your doubts have been clear. Thank you so much.